अरे बोटास क्या बीटी दे रहा है भाई जीसी में।
अरे तो वो बंदे होने जा रहे थे।
अरे सूर्या 11। लेट्स गो।
Rachel, watching on YouTube. Rachel?
Wait, do you guys want to start a stage? I can start a stage. अच्छा अमन है यहाँ पे. Never mind.
Yo, Aman,
अरे
can't I use soft for race? I mean, यहाँ पे race में सिर्फ mediums और hards क्यों है?
That is something you chose. If you don't use anything, Rachel.
you can change it.
ये मेरा में race में तो वो अरे यार
And
No, ऐसा इसलिए हो रहा होगा
Okay,
because
okay.
you only have one hard, so you can't switch to
that's true.
hard
But
or medium.
if you want a new set of softs, then you have to leave one in qualifying.
Okay.
Or if
got
you
it.
or if you use that softs in qualifying, then it'll be as a used set.
Oh,
But
जो
one
tyres में
medium and one
okay,
hard
okay.
will be 100% reserved. A new set of
Okay.
hards and mediums. So you don't have to worry about it. Are you going to stage or here? Okay. No, I'll do it. No, I'll give you.
I mean, मैं
Okay, let's go stage then.
no stage में सब लोग बात नहीं कर सकते ना. If anyone wants to speak, so how about
Okay,
you guys?
fine, then let's do it. No worries.
So
Anything
we
is
should
fine.
give permissions to everyone. Bro,
Okay, I muted him. Don't worry. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Muted him.
Can we restart, boys? Please, I'll
No.
play.
No.
Please, can we restart?
Oh, it's a Mercedes out. Wait, is that Iron? Skill issue.
easy bro. I'm
Can we
going
restart?
slow.
No.
No way.
You can't restart with skill issues. So.
I was not on throttle. The car kept going straight after turn 2, bro.
That's why you should not use AI, bro.
Controller, brother. Bad controller.
See,
So
that's
I think
not my fault.
I don't think it's the controller. I think something wrong with my USB thing in the PC.
Not my fault, mate. You can just call him Daniel Avocado.
Daniel in an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost is very close to him. Probably will catch after a start.
Oh, Baba was in the gravel.
Who gave him a red ball?
And again.
Go on board of.
Oh, someone is in the wall. The McLaren.
Issues. Another Aston Martin in the wall.
Aston Martin is in the wall. Chocolate
Yeah,
is in the
that's
wall.
chocolate.
Oh, impeding.
Shocking from chocolate.
Chocolate impeded the Alpine as well. On a heart,
He's
mind you.
sitting in P6 right now.
Too fast for a fast lap, man.
Rocking from chocolate. But look at his ERS. What? Is he not using it? Like is it not on a hot lap?
He is using it.
I think you forgot to.
He did not
Setting
put it
on
on a hot lap setting. Put it on medium. Sector to yellow for chocolate.
No, I think MXT is on a in lap. MXT is on a in lap.
Okay.
No, he is pushing.
That's an bro. That's a Williams.
Who? Who was Alpine? No,
Side
no, he was
pods
Williams
is
only.
it?
He couldn't race for long though. His
Nah,
race
I
finished
was
on lap
Alpine
1 or lap
yesterday. I
2.
was Alpine yesterday.
He was
So who
Alpine.
cares?
And someone is in the wall. And he's out of the session.
Yeah, you can see that in the sector 2. Nice lap. So it's very shocking from chocolate, not gonna lie.
Bro, MXT binned it on an in lap.
Yeah.
Tier 2 for you guys.
Baba Yaga
No,
is
yeah.
doing some wild stuff.
He's on an outlap. He's on an outlap. So. I think we should go to issues.
Prototype is on a flyer. Prototype is on a flyer. Invalidated.
Let's go back to issues. Who is the GOAT? He's the GOAT of tier 2. We are not on board with him, but okay. That's just tier 2 lines. He's the
Bro.
GOAT. He knows what he's doing.
He has pinned out of the Ascari chicane and has extremely hot tires.
So the guy in P2 is on an outlap. Just check what tires he's on.
No, he's on soft. Soft.
Also, he's in the VC. I can tell you one thing, Issues is gonna qualify ahead of P6. It's gonna be P5. Oh, he's gone wide. goes to the
And Baba
That's
Yaga with the fastest second sector.
aware of line. Let's switch to Baba Yaga real quick. Yes. 23? He's gonna do 23, yeah. Yeah. Pole position, yeah. It's similar to tier 1. This is the lap of his life.
Binned it.
In is out.
He has to go slow, but he's pushing like crazy. He did not lift.
Disobeying yellow.
Yeah. 5-second grid penalty. Wait, I said 5-second grid penalty. 5 seconds. Sorry, my bad.
So you start 5 seconds after everyone does.
Faster than
Oh,
half the tier 2 guys. Sorry, tier 1 guys. Battle between Pesos and Iron.
gone 3 times quicker in the first sector.
He was 10th faster.
Workside watch putting in a 210
And
quicker
not the
in the
fuel.
sector 2.
Even he is low on fuel.
Invalidated.
Courage. You have to go to stage. You have to do. Okay, come to stage.
There is chaos.
Oh boys, it's and P sauce has a
They crashed at the safety car.
They crash into the safety car and Ghost P4X is out and so is Mercedes side pods. What has happened there?
That's the race win gifted to Daniel Avocado.
Bro,
What went wrong there? Can we get an update from
bro,
race
that
control?
guy crashed. That guy crashed me from behind, bro. So I went and crashed into the safety car.
Who was that guy? Can you name him probably or the car?
I don't know. I don't know who was behind me. I don't know.
Ghost P4X. Ghost P4X.
So currently, we have lost 3 drivers within the first lap because of first lap race incidents.
And P Sauce is running P2.
Sauce is currently running in second place with a 5-second penalty. The Aston Martin of Chocolate has maintained his third place but also has a 5-second penalty.
So all of those penalties will be served in the pit stop.
Probably, if it's for a collision, it may get served in the pit stop. And we can see Daniel Avocado in the Aston Martin running in P4 after a first lap incident with the other drivers, and we can see Baba Yaga in P6 and Isjuice in P7.
मेरा पहले तो कनेक्शन ही चला गया था, मैं P1 से सीधा P4 पे ड्रॉप हुआ और सेफ्टी कार में पता नहीं एक गाड़ी आगे ठुकी बट आई क्रैश्ड आउट। फ्रंट पे जो सबसे पे था बंदा बहुत
Very,
स्मूथ
very
था।
unlucky for Ghost. And Mercs,
Found
of course.
man, bro. I was literally the ass of safety car, bro. I can't go any faster.
भाई मतलब
And P-Sauce is going wide. What is P-Sauce trying to do? Can he not take lines?
P-Sauce is overcooking.
Overcooking.
So we have MXT13 in the Alpine currently leading the race behind the safety car. And I believe the safety car will come in this lap, as we can see Isjuice getting close to the grid. Across less mode 2.
Maybe we'll actually have a race this time, unlike P1. It's pretty lonely for some people, the whole tier 1 race.
So we are getting an update from race control. Safety car will be in this lap. So we are ready to go.
It's ending.
We are
And it's ending, Martin.
safety car in this lap, and we'll be going green very soon as the drivers are coming towards the parabolica. Let's see what kind of a race start can MXT13 get. Can he get the jump on the drivers behind him,
P-Sauce.
or will P-Sauce get the jump? Riding on board with the Ferrari of P-Sauce. P-Sauce seems to be accelerating, getting too close to the Alpine. What? And MXT13 has dropped down to 7th place. Merck's side pod has since left the session. P-Sauce is in the lead, and the two Aston Martins are fighting, and it's Daniel Avocado who's moved up into 2nd place, and the Mercedes.
And the touch.
The Mercedes of prototype has made the place on Chocolade. A little wheel banging through turn 1, but Chocolade gives up that place, trying to maintain the integrity of his front wing. And he's gonna dive bomb in, and does he make it stick? Yes, he does.
Aman, invite Chocolate to game. He's asking.
Sorry, what happened?
Chocolate game में नहीं उसका एयर ड्राइव कर रहा है, उसको invite भेजो ना वापस.
So we believe Chocolade has disconnected, and it's his AI that's driving, and Prototype has also left the session in the Mercedes. P-Sauce is currently leading the race, and Daniel Avocado in P2, 5/10 away, and Baba Yaga has since made up places, but he does go wide.
Tell him that I don't see him.
Aman, chocolate, not prototype. Chocolate.
I know, chocolate only. I don't see him.
I believe Prototype will also require an invite to the session once again. Let's head on to the battle of the leaders, and P-Sauce went a little wide there, couldn't maintain his line, and we can
No, I
see
don't
Daniel
see one
Avocado very close, within a 10th. He's not deploying ERS currently, but I believe P-Sauce is, to make sure that he keeps the lead into turn 1.
Will he send it? No, he stays behind.
And
Daniel Avocado.
P-Sauce misses the exit, and Daniel Avocado goes for an amazing switchback through turn 1. It's a switchback, Martin.
Switchback.
P-Sauce loses the place to the Aston Martin of Daniel Avocado, who has already pulled out a lead of 8/10. But P-Sauce seems to be faster on the straights, while Daniel Avocado seems to have the grip in the corners, and the lead has since moved up to 1.3 seconds.
Then we go to Chocolate.
Let's head to Chocolate, and we see Isjuice going wide
Oh my god.
and joining back the track very dangerously there. The Mercedes of Prototype is also pretty close to the Aston Martin of Chocolate, and there is a yellow flag, and it's Isjuice who's just spinning around doing donuts on track. He can't get a handle of that McLaren.
He's cooked his air tires.
The gap ahead has been extended to 2.3 seconds almost. As we see Daniel Avocado putting in the fastest lap at the 125.3, and Chocolate is back in the session.
Now Baba Yaga has the fastest lap.
And DRS has been enabled, lap 6 of 27, and the Mercedes and Aston Martin are going wheel to wheel, as we can see through the copter cam. And very cleanly there,
Just on the brakes.
and it's the Aston Martin of Chocolate who cements his position back into P4. Very clean racing through there by both of our AI drivers.
Surely better than T1. Surely better than T1. No, I believe Chocolate is back in his car.
Following the cars through the helicopter.
Sideboards generate prototype if you have a marriage. I don't have a marriage.
So, if the penalty for P-Sauce stays,
And
he will
out of
drop down to
session too.
P3, and Baba Yaga is closing in on P-Sauce, but Baba Yaga does not seem to have any battery remaining. He is flashing, he is under 10% on board with P-Sauce, who seems to be having 40% on him still. Baba Yaga will have the advantage of DRS at the moment. F123 will be out in July hopefully, and there is a yellow flag in sector 3, and it's the Alpine of MXT13 who spun around at the Parabolica. He's trying to get a handle on his car, deploying ERS. Is Juice sitting comfortably in last place, 51 seconds off of the leader. No, 51 seconds off MXT13, I believe, and he's about 1 minute 7 seconds off the leader. He may get lapped very soon if he keeps this up, and we can see Daniel Avocado putting a splendid performance, keeping it on track. The gap ahead has moved to 6.5 seconds, and we can see Baba Yaga closing in on the Ferrari of P-Sauce. DRS does not seem to be helping him on the straight line, but P-Sauce goes wide through Ascari, and he misses his apex, and he goes wide once again on the exit of Ascari. Baba Yaga moves up into second place. This race is coming undone for P-Sauce after getting first place of the safety car restart. Will P-Sauce be able to keep it? No, he's gone wide once again in Parabolica. He does seem to have the advantage of the battery and the DRS at the moment, and Chocolate puts in the fastest lap at the 124.6 in the Aston Martin in P4 currently, trying to reach back. And Baba Yaga has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which I can only believe is for corner cutting.
Yeah, that's a very common thing in Tier 2, getting those penalties for track limits. I've seen that before.
So to all the speakers in stage 1, will we see a recovery drive from Chocolate in the Aston Martin? Will he be able to make it an Aston Martin 1-2 in this race, is the question. It was a question, boys.
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
We are falling
Enough
away.
penalty.
It's Juice with the fastest lap, 124.3.
It's huge! I think
His Juice is flying, and
Come on.
P-Sauce is all over the curves. He cannot maintain
is P-Sauce
his
doing?
lines.
His lines are very
It
interesting.
should really be better considering he spends a lot of time with tier 1 drivers.
Yeah.
And Baba Yaga seems to be lagging. Baba Yaga seems to be teleporting.
That's what happened with Aman in tier 1. He teleports.
The gap ahead has increased to 8 seconds. So it's going to be a lonely race for our race leader Daniel Avocado in P1 currently. And Baba
important
Yaga
to
goes
balance.
wide. Baba Yaga loses through turn 1, and Isjuice, I'm saying, sorry, P-Sauce has covered up a little bit of ground, bringing the gap down to 1.3 seconds now. Gap ahead keeps extending. I believe we have a Rage Nail in tier 2 as well.
If there's a race, then there has to be a good speaker.
So as usual, tier 1 drivers throwing shade on Rage Nail. And Pesos goes wide again and wait, that was the Aston Martin of Chocolate who spun around. He managed to get back on track and the prototype of prototype in the Mercedes has spun around as well. And what is going on here, people?
They're imitating their idol, Aman.
The gap between Pesos and Baba Yaga is back up to 3.5 seconds almost. And given the pace of Daniel Avocado, he will quickly be coming up to Issues and lapping him as Issues also gets a 3-second penalty.
Despite not
For
spinning
track
today,
limits and-
Aman has inspired an entire tier of drivers.
And Pesos going wide once again, cannot keep it between the white lines, gets a 3-second time penalty, brings him up to 8 seconds in penalties. Issues has retired from the session. And it's a safety car. It's a safety car. Issues in the McLaren retiring inches after the Ascari. It's going to be a free pit stop for Daniel Avocado, but I do not believe he will be going for it.
He's on hards.
He's on hards. I do not believe he'll be going for a pit stop now. He should ideally extend his stint.
5 seconds will go. Chocolate's 5 seconds will go.
So Chocolate's 5 seconds may get removed under the pit stop or post race. We don't know yet.
It will be under.
If he pits now, he will have to serve his 5 seconds in the pit lane during his pit stop. And this seems like...
Subtract it later if they want.
Sorry?
I believe the stewards can subtract it later if he has enough force.
Yes. So, and we are seeing the Aston Martin of Daniel Avocado pitting from the
I
lead.
think he'll do.
And the Red Bull of Baba Yaga and the Ferrari of Pesos, everybody is diving into the pits for a pit stop. Pesos is serving his penalty. He will also be getting a wing change.
That's a very long.
The Mercedes of Prototype in the box. The Alpine of MXT13 in the box.
So did Chocolate pit? Chocolate pit?
Chocolate
pit for no
Chocolate is
Yeah,
pitting
he's
for a nose
serving,
change, and
he's
he did serve his 5 seconds in the
That's
race,
great for him.
in the pit stop. So Chocolate will be going to the end on this set of hard tires. Let's have a look at
Oh, he spins.
who spins.
Pesos.
And Pesos has just done a spinala in his Ferrari.
Bro did not cook the tires this time. Last time you were.
So Chocolate has gone on a new set of hards for the end of the race, and Daniel Avocado in the Aston Martin has gone for a new set of mediums, which I believe he will be going on till the end of the race.
I don't think they'll last 17 laps.
So we'll have the safety car. We'll have the safety car for probably 2 more laps, and he gets very close to the safety car. That's some dangerous driving, man.
I've heard this before. So Baba Yaga is also.
So Baba Yaga has closed the gap. He is rejoining the pack now.
I think it will be from the lap. From the lap at the
14 laps on a new set of mediums. Can he make it, boys?
I think he'll hit again.
I think we should anticipate another safety car. We should anticipate another safety.
I mean, the pack has closed up. That's very likely now.
So we can see someone like Prototype, MXT, or Chocolate go for the same. Or maybe even Pesos.
Oh, I think Baba Yaga hit Daniel Avocado in the safety car.
What is he doing? He
would
just
have put in
brake
the
tested
penalty.
me.
I don't think
We have
He
a
would have
radio.
gotten a penalty. I
We have an
think
incoming radio from the Red Bull of Baba Yaga saying he just brake tested me.
Okay, copy. We are checking.
Boys, can someone take over the commentary for a couple of minutes? My food has arrived.
Yeah, bacon can do it.
Let's
okay.
go bacon.
So okay. So I'm gonna take over. Head engineer on. He's obtaining his food. Probably from Twiggy or Zomato. I don't.
I
It's
think
highly like.
this may be the second.
Yeah,
may
I'm
be
second
his
here
second.
too. I'm the second commentator here too. Yeah, so they're imitating the tier one. Cricket
Why is
Adhikash
it
here.
not working?
Everyone has cashed up. Everyone has cashed up. So we'll have CPR ending this round.
Definitely. Worse. I think Daniel
Baba
Avocado,
Yaga now
we not help him. He has to
And
box
it's
again.
ending.
Oh,
Pe-
someone
Pesos
said
Baba
there,
Yaga.
there was contact. There was Pesos.
And they touch Martin. They have collided.
And of course,
Max
since
Verstappen.
Reginald is
Shut
the
up.
Is this the second safety car?
Yeah.
Yes,
no.
it is the same.
the first one.
What is it doing?
Baba Yaga
What is it
almost doing a
I
match.
think they're throttle. I think they're throttle locking. They're going too early.
Baba Yaga
Well,
thinks he is Max Verstappen.
I think the stewards banned this maneuver, so
And it's ending.
he's gone too early. He
And
went
it's
too early.
ending. Go, pedal to
Yeah. So
Pesos
Baba Yaga.
getting good start.
Oh,
Pesos,
it's
look
Pesos.
for Pesos.
Oh my god.
Through goes Pesos. He send it. No, he does not.
Oh, he
Baba
goes.
Yaga on the inside, on the outside. Oh, what did that? Chocolate
That's
versus
an
Pizza
illegal
penalty.
maneuver. I think we have to wait for Rachel to join and switch cameras.
Yeah, but we cannot see what's going on behind him.
And Pesos takes the
So-
inside line into turn
Pesos,
2.
Pesos in the
But he
inside line.
backs out.
Pesos in
But
the
he,
inside line.
he backs out.
So Daniel Avocado definitely has a tire advantage for now, but his tires will definitely die down, and he may have to make another stop later. He
I'm
goes.
anticipating another safety car.
Yeah, I mean, tier 2
Chocolate goes.
chocolate overtakes.
So, what happened to Prototype? He's
Sorry for being AWOL, lads. Since we are in Italy, I had to order a pizza for myself.
From where did you order pizza?
Grazioni's, a place in Italy. And Pesos is gone! Pesos into the wall he goes! Oh my, the Ferrari has done a Ferrari in Monza.
No, it's not a safety car. It's not a safety car.
So it does not look like we're gonna be having a safety car, and the Aston Martin of Daniel Avocado just puts in a fastest lap of this race, and we can see Prototype overtaking MXT. MXT is in the pits. MXT is in the pits.
I believe you caused this because you were mumbling in Italian and the Ferrari crashed out.
I just took the name of the restaurant and called it Grazioni's.
I don't think it's
And the
available
Ferrari
in
said
India.
Grazi Ragazzi.
Domino's is fair, I'm afraid.
So I believe the fight between Baba Yaga and Chocolate should be unveiling very soon, and I also believe this is going to be a 1-2 for Aston Martin if Chocolate can hold it off, make the move and increase the gap. IN2807 has since left the session now.
I think we
It can
have
never happen in
Pesos.
real life because Lance Stroll isn't competent enough, sadly.
Guys, we have Pesos in the chat. He says, who put curse on me? That's very sad.
And we can see Chocolate deploying his battery, trying to get close.
He was mumbling in Italian. Pesos, he was mumbling in Italian.
I did
and
not
he
mumble
crashed.
anything in Italian. DRS has been enabled, and Chocolate puts it a fastest lap with a 123.6 on the hard set of tires.
He
Clearly,
will get
Ferrari
there.
isn't cursed in tier 1 because some unnamed driver got 4 second places in a row. He's a pretty good guy, I would say, They're very fast.
He loses every race.
So the battle between Chocolate and Baba Yaga should be interesting and unfolding any minute. Chocolate is within DRS range and he will be getting DRS after the less modes if he can stay within the range, which he is keeping in. Baba Yaga is slow through there and the gap is down to 6/10 now, 5/10. And DRS is open for the Aston Martin of Chocolate. He's getting close within 3/10 now. And there is a yellow flag. There is a yellow flag for the Mercedes of prototype. He did not send it through Ascari. Chocolate holds his ground for now. As we see Baba Yaga going wide through Ascari a little bit. This giving Chocolate a better chance. And Chocolate is deploying his battery. And he's gonna go for it at the Parabolica. And both of them, and they touch Martin. A little tap from the Red Bull of Baba Yaga, but he makes it through.
Coming back.
And he's coming back.
And it's wheel to wheel for the Aston Martin and Red Bull as they head into turn 1. It's the Red Bull who's last on the brakes but goes wide and he gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner. And he's in the gravel. He loses out the place once again to Chocolate. It's an Aston Martin 1-2 in Monza at the moment. We can see
Sir Lance Stroll leading the race, by the way.
we can see Daniel Avocado cruising out in front, not a care in the world, while we just saw Chocolate battle Baba Yaga in the Red Bull.
I think the only thing he needs to do is save his tires.
Let's have a look.
I will get back to you with the tire life.
So let's have a look at the tires. So Baba Yaga and Chocolate are both equal on tire distance. Both are on 5-lap old hard tires at the moment. However, Chocolate seems to be flying on those hard set of tires and he's increased the gap already to 3 seconds. Now the question is, will he close down the 6-second gap to his teammate in P1? And will he be able to take the lead of this race? Will there be team orders? All we can do is wait and watch as this race unfolds. So the gap seems to be significant between the 5 remaining drivers.
So according to my calculations, if Daniel Avocado doesn't pit, he will be on 75% tire wear at the end.
This is just coming in from our in-house analysis head. Good is bacon.
Just remember he's a tier 2 driver, so I don't think so he'll save tires.
And here we've got some tier shaming going on.
Julian Palmer analysis by.
Nah, bacon
So
is better than Julian
the
Palmer.
game
And did you
says
see
15 laps gives you 75% tire wear on the mediums. And so I think he will box again. He has to.
otherwise he's gonna lose a lot of time to Chocolate.
From our analysis box, this just coming in that Daniel Avocado may have 70% tire wear towards the end of this race and he may have to box again, and we just see Chocolate going wide through Ascari. Dipping his
Martin,
wheel.
can you switch to the leader just for the ERS?
Yes, let's have a look at the leader, who seems to be having 57% ERS in the bank right now, while Chocolate only has 20%. I believe he is deploying to close the gap, but he does not seem to be making a significant effect on the gap at the moment. And I believe that has to do with the tire advantage that Daniel Avocado currently possesses on those medium set of compounds. Dipping his wheels in the gravel once again is Chocolate in the Aston Martin. Gap increasing up to 8.2 seconds now. And I believe our race leader will soon be coming in close to lapping MXT13. And he's almost lost it, hitting the banana curb.
Yeah,
and
he's
almost,
taking a lot of curbs every single lap.
almost losing his car on the exit. Takes hold of it somehow to counter steering. The gap behind Chocolate is 4 seconds, and I believe he only has 3 seconds of penalties. So that should not be a problem. And even if Baba Yaga does close the gap to Chocolate, Baba Yaga himself has 6 seconds worth of time penalties.
That was again sketchy from Sokolin. He's going wide,
So
he's taking
back to
curves.
my
Oh, and
analysis.
it's a 3
So
second penalty for the
by the
lead.
end of the
3
race, the
second
hard
penalty for
tire
the
3
should
second
be
time penalty for the leader for going wide at Parabolica, I believe.
No, it was, I think, after the pit entry, you know, the line.
So he tried to
There will
keep
be
it.
three Red Bull drivers on the podium. We don't know the order.
coming back to my analysis. The hard tire should make it to
And
the end. They
hold
will,
up just a second,
they
sorry
should
to
be
cut you
around-
off there, but Chocolate did bin it at the first turn. He went wide into the gravel, and Baba Yaga did seem to be closing for a moment, but that did not happen. Yes, back to the
The
analysis.
gap is 9.1.
So according to my calculations, the hard tires will be around 60% worn by the end. So I think they can comfortably go to the end. But I'm afraid the race leader will have to pit at least once more.
But I'm afraid Chocolate is taking a lot of curves, so he will also have a pretty high tire wear.
I think he'll go for the softs, the race leader.
At this
But
stage,
are
the
we
race leader
anticipating a
should.
Doing a
safety
race
car?
name.
There could be a safety car as well.
I don't think so. There's
Not
a
the-
very good field spread.
That
Oh,
is
he's been
definitely
again.
a warning. That was definitely a warning. Chocolate is very close to another penalty. They are almost on a similar pace, which is quite good.
The tires will go towards. So again, only about 12 laps are recommended on the. Only like 11-12 laps are recommended on the mediums.
So our in-house Julian Palmer says 12 laps is what is recommended on the medium set of tires in a 50% race.
Our very own Karun Chandok.
कभी जोलियन पामर एनालिसिस बोलता है, कभी करुण चैंडॉक. भाई डिसाइड कर ले.
By the way, the guy who spoke right now has retired from this race. We have Rizzo Sauce.
So on
Hello,
board
everyone.
with Daniel Avocado, who is harvesting his battery and is up to 84%, while Chocolate has been pushing and he goes wide once again, taking in too much of curve and a little bit of grass on his right side. Onto 36%
Oh.
battery.
Let's talk to the Ferrari driver. What happened there?
So
Can you take us
on
through what
the
happened?
radio we have the Ferrari driver P Sauce. Welcome to the pit box.
Thank you so much.
And
Unfortunately,
sorry to
during
cut
the-
you off, but it's MXT13. MXT13 has binned it on the pit straight, I believe. He's binned it.
It is not a safety car. It's not.
It's not a safety car though, but he has binned it. The Alpine of MXT13 is out of this race. So we have 4 drivers remaining.
Yesterday only 2 people DNF. No, 1 people DNF.
Only one.
Yeah, 1 people. Exactly.
Ketchup, hello, Dot Devi way. Hola,
So I
hermanos.
believe you are grammatically wrong. I think it's person in this case.
Yeah. However, now let's head back to P Sauce, our Ferrari driver, and a few comments on his race. So P Sauce, what went wrong there?
Prototype
Wait,
it.
prototype is in the pits.
Prototype is in the pits,
Why? That doesn't make sense.
and he's going on a set of
He's going for
softs.
softs.
Fastest lap.
And
Let me get the info on that.
And that's a strategic call from Mercedes, I believe, to pit for a new set of softs and
He
go for the
also has
fastest lap.
Full battery.
And
He has full battery.
and a fully
Can
harvested
definitely get the fastest lap.
battery pack for the Mercedes of prototype. Yes, back to
So the
P Sauce.
game says you can do 6 laps on softs.
6 laps on softs, which fits right into the pit window. P Sauce, any comments on your race? What went wrong?
Right. So there was a massive multi-car pile-up at turn 1.
Wait, Baba Yaga is a Prix. Sorry, this thing.
Well, that's nothing new, but let's not cut off P
Yeah,
Sauce now.
so I believe Iron 2807 dove right into someone and DNF on the spot.
Okay.
So his car was rolling back and I crashed into it. I broke my front wing and I got a 5-second time penalty for the same.
Okay.
So once I came out of the pits, I was undercut by the Red Bull of Baba Yaga, and there was another safety car for the crash caused by the McLaren of Issues. During the safety car, I am not sure if it was the internet on Baba Yaga's side or my side, but Baba Yaga teleported in front of me, then behind me, so it asked me to give the place back. I tried to give the place back, but he teleported in front of me and broke my wing again. So I did not have any downforce. That took me that took out my downforce which I had, the minimal downforce that we run in Monza. It got down to very low to none, and I went straight through Ascari into the wall.
Well, that's sad.
And,
Sad to hear, Pesos. You were leading the race after the first safety car restart, and we were hoping that you
Just
have a
saying
good
this guy
drive.
wanted to race in tier 1. Listen.
Yeah, so the beautiful thing about me leading the race is that I was trying to get Chocolate back into the race, since after the lap 1 incident, I believe his game had crashed or he had disconnected. So to get a very nice fellow driver of us back into the race, I was struggling to, keep it on the track during the safety car as well as try and get an invite.
Guys, we also have another goat of tier 2 waiting to join us. Lunar F. Can we get him? He wants to say.
Yes,
He did
please
not
let-
say
Actually, I think he bended going to the pits.
And he's here.
Welcome, Lunaria.
To me, then I broke my front wing, then I had to pit, and for some reason my settings of front wing fixing was at no fix. I had to pit twice for fixing the front wing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And Prototype has a 3-second time penalty.
And then I was leading the first safety car after side was just yeeted into the safety car. And then at some point my game just gave up on me. So when the safety
Oh,
car
I remember. So that is where I lost my front wing again. So I had lost the front left of my front wing during the turn 1 crash, and then I lost the front right end plate when he disconnected and his AI took over. I have a screenshot I was going to appeal, but now my race is over, so I'm not going to.
unfortunate. Yes.
I think it's gonna be
I
he's
think it has
doing an
something to
Adhikash
do
and
with.
staying out.
Sorry, somebody said something.
He's doing an Adhikash and he's going long on the tires, and it seems to be working.
Yes,
yeah,
but
he's
the,
gonna do it.
but the gap is still at 11.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's maintaining the gap. I think
The
it's
gap is at 11.5
tires would have
seconds,
been
and
cooked
the
by now.
penalties allow him to stay where he is on track.
Yeah,
So the
he's
penalties,
fine,
both
I
of
think.
them have equal penalties, so they cancel out.
It's gonna
Baba
be an
Yaga does
easy
have a
1-2
9-second
for
penalty
F1.
versus the 3-second penalty for Prototype. So if Prototype can break into 6 seconds
seconds.
behind Baba Yaga, he is on the podium.
And he's on
Which he
first.
might as well do it. Since
on
he's just
first.
13 seconds behind and there are 3 laps to catch the aging old medium tires for Baba Yaga.
So the gap to Baba Yaga does not seem to be closing for Prototype. It seemed to be increasing, or rather it's stable around 13.5 seconds.
I think
Actually,
the
we have to favor Prototype because we are commentators and he's in a Mercedes. So,
Yes.
so you should be hyping him up right
I
now.
thought you would
talking
understand when
about
I said he's
Prototype,
going to catch up to the Baba Yaga in the Red Bull who is weaving
talking
all
about
around.
Prototype, his name has P3 in the end, so we all know he's finishing P3 by the race.
Yes, but
We're gonna
in case the
post this
Mercedes
status
does not get on the podium, I believe the radio call we'll be getting is "This is manipulated, man."
There is a Mercedes on the podium. It's just the engine, not the chassis.
So it's a customer team of the Mercedes, currently running P1 and P2. So 2 laps remaining in this race, and I don't think we'll have anything eventful happening in the last 2. But I may be wrong.
Never say never.
Yes. We never know. Gap does seem to be coming
Baba
down a
Yaga
little
got
bit.
another warning.
So Baba Yaga in
He's
the
on the
Red Bull.
second warning after his third penalty.
I guess I was the only person who did not have a penalty. If I would have completed my race, I would
So the gap is down to 11 seconds. Chocolate did gain around 5 tenths in the previous lap. but I don't think 2 laps would be enough for him to cover up the 11 seconds that he's lost. And Daniel Avocado will just be cruising to the victory at this moment, and it will be an Aston Martin 1-2. We have some real capable. Hey, wait! We see Chocolate pitting. Chocolate's in the box.
I believe
I'm
that
going
is
for
the
the fastest
AI.
lap.
I believe that is the AI.
No, that is not the
No,
AI.
no, he has nothing to lose. He's going for the fastest lap, I think.
He's going for the
He
first
cannot.
lap.
His outlap will be the 27th lap.
No, it's
No,
the
no,
26th lap
No,
that has
no,
started, and
26
this is his
26,
outlap.
right.
just
So
26.
he can definitely go for the
Understood.
fastest lap.
Apologies. Apologies
For the comment or for that drive that you showed us.
apologies for being here.
We're in tier 2.
In the server.
So can Chocolate get?
I believe
fastest
Chocolate
lap
can
is
get
the
the fastest
question.
lap, and we'll stay with him throughout his outlap and his last flyer.
So it
The
feels
fastest
like
lap stands at 123. The fastest lap stands at 123.616, which Chocolate did match in the medium tires. So I believe he can do it on the softs.
Chocolate definitely does have the pace to match it and probably even break the record of the fastest lap at the moment. And on those new set of soft tires, I believe he can.
You need to remember the prototype in the Mercedes is also on the soft tires, and he does have the battery as well. He can also steal the fastest lap on the final lap of the race.
So now I believe the
It's a
battle
Mercedes.
towards the end of the race will be for the fastest lap.
it's like Saudi Arabia. Checo wants the fastest lap and Max also wants the fastest lap. This is for the championship, guys.
So rounding around Parabolica and going for his final lap at the moment is Chocolate on the new set of soft tires. And he did just put in a purple third sector on his outlap. And he's deploying his battery through the pit straight. All through turn 1 he goes. And there is a yellow flag, and it's Prototype.
Prototype has spun around.
Prototype in the Mercedes has binned it on the exit of Ascari.
And we have a radio.
I told you all
It's
the car is
unfair,
shit. It's unfair. The balance is all over the place, and Chocolate has put in a purple first sector, gone 2/10 faster. He's deploying his battery all through les mode as well.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's pushing.
Coming
like
around the
crazy.
final corner, Gojo, Daniel Avocado does.
Daniel
Around the
Avocado
final
round
corner,
around the
getting onto
final
the final
corner.
He won in
And-
2021. He wins in 2023. Daniel Ricciardo. I meant Avocado.
And
Now in an Aston Martin.
6.5
Lance
tenths,
Stroll.
6.5 tenths he's gained, lads, in the
Rest
second
Lance
sector for the fastest lap, and I believe this is going to be
I believe he'll
Chocolate.
break into the 122s.
Just
He can even
imagine
break
he
into the
spins in
121s.
Parabolica. He spins in Parabolica and loses it all.
And Baba Yaga gets the.
But
And he
does
goes
not.
wide.
Goes wide.
He's so wide.
Invalidates his lap.
No, it
That
doesn't.
lap
That
won't
won't
count.
be an invalidation. Then.
And 122.6, an entire second faster than the previous lap best of the
Bro,
session.
ये मेरा कॉली का लैप है. I'm kidding. मैं tier 1 में हूँ और ये मेरा कॉली का लैप है.
Skill issue. And we see the Red Bull now crossing the finish line for the podium. And I
It's a Red
believe
Bull, but
this is
That podium
I
for
believe this
Baba
is a
Yaga, I
second
think.
consecutive podium for Baba Yaga. He scored one yesterday in Austria as well, and today
The
in
consistent
Monza. So can we call
Who won
Baba Yaga
yesterday? I
Mr.
do not
Consistent?
remember. Who won yesterday?
Ghosh P4X.
Ghost.
Ghost. Oh
won.
yeah, right. He crashed out today.
Yes. So now we see the Mercedes of Prototype without a left end plate on his front wing, crossing the finish line for P4. We started this race with 10 drivers, we ended with 4. And needless to say, it was an exciting race and with a lot of events that unfolded, and Chocolate gets driver of the day.
We have the winner actually in the audience. Can we get him up? We have the winner, Daniel. Let's get him up. Raise
So,
your hand, please, Daniel.
Let's quickly
You've been
switch.
invited. Please join us.
Let's quickly
on
switch
to the podium.
for the post-race interview with Daniel Avocado and our other podium sitters. Do we have Daniel Avocado here?
Yes, yes.
We do.
Can you
He's
hear
up
me?
here.
Hello, Daniel. So, what would your comments be on that race? First of all, before you start, congratulations on winning the Italian Grand Prix F1ndia Racing League Tier 2. So, how was
Thank
it for you?
Honestly, turn one, someone crashed me, so I was kind of afraid that I'm like the win just went away from me. But the safety car really helped me, like a
The most
lot.
important question: how did you manage the tires for so long?
I just didn't push, broke early, and yeah.
He's just Alonso. I'm not pushing. Setting the fastest laps after fastest lap. I'm not pushing.
uh, yeah, it was, I guess, an easy race after the safety car. I honestly thought that there would be some competitors. I thought that Ghost P4X would be a really good competitor. Like I really thought we would have a good battle, but sadly crashed out.
Yeah, Ghost had some bad luck. But what are your thoughts on Red Bull 123?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay, let's talk
So
to Chocolate as
let's
well.
head
He's
to
also here.
Chocolade, our podium sitter in
Driver
P2
of the
and
day.
Aston Martin 1-2. Hello, Chocolade. Welcome to your post-race interview.
Hello.
Congratulations on your podium, P2. A good race, a good recovery drive after those crashes. What would you like to say about it?
Yeah, it was a nice race after I came back into the lobby, and yeah, it's nice having consecutive P2 finishes, and with all the season without Imola, of course. I think I'm the championship leader.
You did also get the fastest lap today, so that increases a point
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. The fastest lap was really pressured me in Ascari because I'm not really consistent in there, and yeah, I
But
was
that was a very, very great drive from you.
Yes, indeed, a very good recovery drive from you after everything that
You
went
are
down
the
in that
driver
Definitely
of the
race.
race.
imitating a tier 1 driver by getting consecutive P2 finishes.
what? Okay. Yeah. I also really enjoyed my Parabolica overtake on, I think, Baba Yaga. Was really nice, and yeah, was a good race for the team.
Oh, yeah, the one
Indeed,
down the inside
can we
where
have Baba
he
Yaga
backed VC2.
in the VC right now for his comments on this
But
race?
also, thank you for the crowd.
Absolutely.
That was fun.
Baba
Thank
Yaga,
you
do
for
we
the
have Baba
entertainment.
Yaga?
Hi guys.
Yes, Baba Yaga, congratulations on your podium P3 in this race. A second consecutive podium for you, one in Austria yesterday and one today in Monza. So, what are your comments on this race today?
I'm thinking about taking George Russell's place in Mercedes next. But yeah, I was very confident on turn one up to like half of the race, and then I got consecutive penalties on that exact corner, and I lost all confidence, and then the entire race fell apart. So it was a good race. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed our little battle with Chocolate, but I surely knew that I won't be able to match up with his pace. He was very good in qualifying and also very good in the entire race itself. So, congratulations to Chocolate and Team Aston Martin for their victory.
This also moves Baba Yaga into P2, I believe, in the championship, so pretty good too.
So
My teammate doesn't show up for some reason, so yeah, that's the sad part through
Fine.
from
You're
my side.
P2,
Yeah,
P2. My teammate doesn't show up either, so it's fine.
yeah. Thank you.
Both the
Guys, we
Ferraris
also
are
have
alone in tier 1 and tier 2.
we also have the last boat of tier 2 issues.
Isjuice is here.
Up here.
Can Isjuice raise his hand to speak? Can we
The
have
last boat of
Isjuice?
tier
Isjuice, can you unmute?
Hello?
See, at
Yes,
least we
hello.
have a
Hello?
championship fight.
Hello, Isjuice. You are being regarded as the GOAT of Tier 2 in F1ndia Racing League. How do you feel about that?
I'm getting some sort of recognition for my talent.
So he's really happy for the recognition that he's getting for his talent. Is that all you would like to say? And what are your comments on your race today? What went wrong? What went right for you?
What went right?
In the first part, I
You
was
shut
able to
up,
get the
Pesos.
fastest lap.
Let the man speak, Pesos.
Apologies.
But the highlight for me was when I got the fastest lap. I kind of fucked it after getting that lap.
Yes, you getting the fastest lap is precisely what regarded everyone to call you the GOAT. And I believe you stayed true to your name.
Also, you know, the turn one pilot. Everything
Yes,
went
so what exactly happened at the race start in turn one? Because we believe you got an immediate penalty for causing a collision into turn one at the race start. So do you
what I did was like,
Sorry, what? Can you
I
repeat?
went off track just to avoid hitting all the people in front of me, but I think I got hit from behind and then I went into Baba Yaga. For that, I got a penalty and I hit Baba Yaga.
All right. So anyway, well, it was a very eventful and exciting race in Tier 2 this weekend as well. And so was Austria. So congratulations to the Aston Martin team of Chocolade and Daniel Avocado for their 1-2. Congratulations to Baba Yaga for his consecutive third place. And yep, I believe that's it for today.
You forgot to congratulate Retardo for.
And yes, an amazing drive for from second goat, which is Riz sauce or pea sauce. However,
baby goat, baby goat.
baby goat. That's what he's been regarded as.
I have no words provided what we are seeing on the stream right now. Baba Yaga, what are you doing?
So,
Oh, sorry.
so anyway, that's it for today for the Tier
Let
2
me
broadcast
change
of
my screen real quick.
F1 India Racing League.
He's
Thank God,
And see
nothing.
you guys next time.
Thank God,
Take care. Bye.